Hey, what's going on? What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. For those of you that have made it already, howdy, howdy. Hope you've all had a great weekend with whatever it is you have been up to. Let me know in the chat. And yeah, we'll obviously get kick-started with the stream. But yeah, let me know who we've got. Do make sure you drop a like as well. And do subscribe if you are new. Pop that in there. Yeah, do make sure you drop a like on the stream. And yeah, let me know who we've got in the chat. Andy, welcome back, Andy. I know you've been in the stream a good couple of times. But yeah, we'll look at Bitcoin. I definitely look at ETH, Bitcoin, and some other big alts tonight for sure. Yeah, let me know who we've got in the chat. Please do drop a like, and we'll get going. Evening, Math. How we doing? Great to see you, Math. I think I've fixed them issues that you had the other day in chat, so I think all should be good, mate. I took a look at the filter, so I'm hoping anything like you put beforehand will get through now. So that should all be good, I think. Raphael, how we doing? Great to see you. Good evening. Stonksy, my man, good evening to you, sir. But yeah, welcome everyone. Great to see you all. Great to have you all here. And yeah, we will get kick-starting. Hope this alt run is the one. Yeah, I mean, it was looking quite tasty, actually, wasn't it? It was looking quite tasty. I mean, even with ETH being down at, nearly 4% today, we're still at around $2,500. It was only, 4 days ago, we was down at 1,800. So we've had an absolute surge, 37% still on ETH in, 4 or 5 days. Evening, Wiz. How we doing, mate? It's great to see you. But yeah, get to kick things off. We can see that Stonksy is still long on ETH and Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. So this is ETH, obviously, that we're looking at here. In from the long around 1808. Which, yeah, does put us up very, very nicely. And then if we scale over to Bitcoin, we can see, still in the long from just under $97,000 on the indicator. That is very, very nice over there. I haven't checked to see if the 5 minute is still long on ETH, actually. No, so the 5 minute actually came out. And if you look, so the 5 minutes is obviously something that we cover in depth on so the 5 minute actually came out of it in the end on Friday afternoon at 2,300, which was a monster gain, obviously down from around where the 1 hour turned green. But then the 5 minute came out and the 1 hour continued, which is very nice. Let's go and have a look at some other alts. But I suppose the main probably topic on everyone's mind is Bitcoin all-time high this week, so why don't we set a little poll of what do you think, and we'll set a little poll there. Let me know in the poll if you think we're going to hit an all-time high this week or not. Spot bags looking very healthy. I tell you what was fun. Was a fun and healthy. I tell you what is looking very good with is Aero. I didn't play that anywhere near as good as I should have. But Aero had a great run last week, didn't it? Pappy, how we doing? The Pappy Legends. Great to see you, mate. hopefully when CME opens, we start to fight. Well, there is some emerging news today, isn't there? I believe it's today anyway, with Russia and Ukraine are to meet in Turkey this week. I think that news came out today that they're going to be actually, Putin and Zelensky are going to be meeting in person in Turkey this week. And then I think there's been some progression today with China and the US on a trade deal. So it'll be interesting to see how futures open, yeah, and to see what, if any, effect that's had. But yeah, I believe that is, if I'm wrong, if it maybe came out yesterday, someone let me know. But I believe the Putin Zelensky one anyway came out today, I think. But it looks like China and the US are kind of edging towards a deal as well. So that should be interesting to see how the market plays that. Let's move on to, ETH Bitcoin. I suppose this is where we should start before we look at any other altcoins. Great weekly candle. We've took out a good couple of weeks of sell pressure there, haven't we? Well, of losing value in one weekly candle. That is a big weekly candle there. We just want to see it continue, don't we? We don't want to see this be, another one of these. We've had this before, haven't we? Here again. We've had it before here. We've had it here. We don't want this to just be a relief and then bang, 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 lower. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this week. Mainly, I suppose, with ETH and this chart. But I still don't, whether it goes lower or not is a question, but I still don't think maybe dominance has topped out until we maybe fly up another leg. If we are going to go higher, you would imagine dominance will fly back up. And what is dominance doing? So it obviously came down a lot, didn't it, with ETH gaining value. I don't know whether this is kind of a top signal or not, but you would imagine if Bitcoin's going to get a breakout, then dominance might actually fly up again. Mask is moving up quite well. Was one of my delisted bag bags. Yeah. I haven't checked Burger. How's Burger doing? Yo, I love my spot bags right now. Says Fever's in the house. Do make sure everyone goes and drops a like on the stream, please. It is much appreciated. And yeah, it does help the stream out massively. Let's see what we got. Got 6 likes. Let's try and get this above 10. If we can get this above 10, that's a good result. So I've got 7 votes in so far. Do make sure you go and vote on the poll as well. I want to know your guys' view on this. But I've got 7 votes in so far. Most people are thinking that we hit a Bitcoin all-time high this week. Let's go and check Sol anyway. So Sol, and maybe Wiz actually can give some little information. Are we expecting a Solana season soon, Wiz? Are we expecting a Solana season soon? Solana came in pretty much right into this 180 level, which I thought, would play a big, as you can see, previously it's played KSR. But also, it was the top of this, which has never been tested again, has it? And that was from when Trump said he was going to do a crypto reserve. So I think the 180 level is really big for Sol. It's a really big level. You would imagine if/when we fly through 180, then kind of 200 will be the next logical zone. Let me try and get this darker. 200 would, be the next logical zone here. Definitely, where this supply came into the market here on the daily. But yeah, key battle for sure. And as you can see, so far, it's rejecting from it. Now let's see. Have we got anything? I know the 5-minute was showing something good. So the 5-minute, let's go and see what happened on the 5. So the 5, it looks like it ended up closing out, yeah. So the 5-minute caught obviously all the pump up, and we've had a bit of chopping and changing, haven't we? Although the 5 minute did catch a nice pump back up towards the local high, but it's currently in the double confirmation bearish, which has caught a couple of dollars drop down so far. We got this one which caught a couple of dollars upside move, which was good, and then we've had this to the downside. So yeah, I mean, altcoin's kind of taken a bit of a battering today by the looks of it. Actually, got Doge down 8%, ADA down 5%. This had a did anyone Wiz, did you see this? This had a crazy couple of candles. I'm sure Reggie Man was very happy with this. Reggie Man must have been ecstatic with this. Tomo, GM to you, Tomo. Fever says, dropped a like, and I've been sub since I have known about the channel. Yeah, Fever, you're a legend, mate. You're a legend. Tomo says, GM. Tomo, what time zone are you in? What time zone are you in, Tomo? Math says, would love for Sol to break 200. My spot bags will look peachy then. For sure, mate, for sure. And maybe Wiz can get some Solana season vibes going. But yeah, let me know what would you guys like me to look at. I mean, yes, Sol. Yeah, this had a crazy move. Reggie Man must have been very happy. And what did it go to? So the move kind of started there, didn't it? Did 36% ish to the high. Very nice, really nice move on OM. But yeah, I mean, Doge has had a bit of a harsh pullback, hasn't it? Did anyone get in on this? Stonksy caught the first leg up perfectly on this 5 minute double confirmation is no joke, is it? Then caught a second double confirmation up, which was superb for the leg towards back above 25 cents. And then we've had the double confirmation bearish, which has so far worked very nicely. Yeah, down 8% today, Doge. So a bit weaker today. We've had double confirmation bearish on ADA on the 5 minute. Link's looking interesting. Link's right into this zone here. So let's zoom out and have a look, see what we've got. Yeah, so I had this zone as quite a key zone marked out for Link. Unfortunately, I didn't have any alerts set in this blue box, so I haven't shorted this. But yeah, this blue box is working magically so far. So I think maybe if we can get above this blue box, then maybe back towards like $19, 30, 50-ish, is back up to pretty much this region here, is potentially next for Link. Hang on. Right. Link and dot, please. Yeah, well, we've just covered Link actually as it happens, haven't we? We've just covered Link. I think above this blue box, maybe back up to here, but Stonksy is in. Caught a great long on this. Was it back here? No, it must have been on a different time frame, but this one caught up nicely. Then we drop down. We are in a double confirmation green, so yeah, I think if we can get above this blue box with potentially this momentum, then we could be heading up towards here. Dot. I tell you what, yeah, let's have a look at Dot. Dot was on an absolute ripper, wasn't it? So we only actually ended up coming out of this confirmation yesterday afternoon, which was just an absolute ripper on the 5-minute double confirmation. 28%. Then we did get a second one here, which went actually up very nicely. That was nearly a 5-6% move. But then we did come down and close above. This one closed fairly nicely, but not too much in profit. But I mean, Dot, as you can see, I've got this black line drew here. I think kind of anywhere around, so for me, I think anywhere around like this 523 to maybe even like 535-ish zone. Maybe we can make that into a thingo if you wanted, something like that. I think this is key SR. So if we break above here, then I think we're probably heading back towards. I'd be tempted to put about 7.5. I'd probably be tempted to say anywhere around this area. So that's what I'll be looking for. But yeah, I think this will be the key zone to break above. We get above here, and then looks like it should be on through an extended run. But yeah, for now, this area here is resistance, so we'll see if we get some form of indication coming in on that. Moodeng, we'll have a look at Moodeng. Howdy, Steve-O. How we doing, mate? How are we doing? Right, let's see. Moodeng. I do have it. I'm sure I've got it on here somewhere. Moodeng. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, that's been ripping on it. I tell you what, Wiz, did you see Peanut? I know obviously it's up 13% today, but the other day it was up 50%. Maybe that's the rotation out of Altcoin into Peanut. I was thinking that when it had its 50% day. But yeah, Moodeng has been superb. I mean, we had the green background open here, then the double confirmation coming here. But you take it anywhere like that, it's up 50-odd%. Maybe even more if you catch it down here. 70%. We're definitely up 50% from anywhere close towards the open of this double confirmation. So that is super. But yeah, Peanut the other day was wild, wasn't it? Go and have a look. Still open on the 1 hour as well. But yeah, I was thinking when it had this 50% update, is there maybe going to be some rotation into Peanut from Altcoin or something? But I mean, that is currently, it reached a peak of 180%, and then it went up to currently is 146% from around where the 1 hour background opened. But it's had a good couple of indications on the 5 minute if we're looking at that as well. Aerodrome, Aero. We'll have a look at Aero. That's a Wiz favourite. Animal coins, yeah. Altcoin probably will continue, you would imagine. Still the strongest, isn't it? Still the strongest. I mean, WIF, that's kind of gone under the radar, hasn't it? But that's, that's done like a 3x on the bottom now as well. Yeah. 3x on the bottom. They have just ripped, haven't they, memes? I mean, yeah, look at Moodeng. Pretty insane. So keep an eye on these, but I mean, yeah, memes is just kind of one after another, isn't it? It's like one pops off, then maybe a rotation out of that one into another one. Sundog. I wonder if Sundog. Do you remember when we were talking about Sundog down here, Wiz? I think it was down here, wasn't we? We were talking about Sundog, then it had these two popped off candles from when Justin Sun said something about it. Oh yeah, maybe Sundog is going to have a bit of a revival as well. Yeah, but Aero. So Aero is, I've got it on this list here. Yeah, Aero's been absolutely wild. I mean, I kind of messed up Aero because I was looking in this zone here. So I wanted it to kind of come into... I wanted it... Originally, this is what I wanted from Aero. To come into here and kind of just accumulate and then blast off. When it dropped below here, that was kind of like into downside price discovery on exchanges. You had to go over onto DEX tools to find any form of support. So I kind of just forgot about it and lost my way in monitoring it. But it's been absolutely ripper at it towards anywhere from the bottom on Aero. But if we go and have a look on the 1 hour, we've had a couple of good, nice pumps on it. This one, and then a bit of chopping around, and then the latest one here, up towards 80 cents. But I think this area might be... I mean, it's come right into where supply came in, hasn't it? Right into where supply came into the market here when it just went bang. So, yeah, this might be a bit of a tricky area for it. I mean, if it can clear here, then we may be able to see $1 again, I would imagine. Another 25% move. Kind of looks good there, doesn't it? Across there. So we'll see anyway. But yeah, Aero. Another strong mover. Oh, Pi, look at that. So has this just been like... Because I know... Oh, look at that on Kato as well. Kato's carried on. But Pi's had a nice move, hasn't it, off the bottom as well. Let's see how these things looked on the 4 hour. Did they settle for longer? It did have quite a bit of settlement, didn't it? You know, it had pretty much all of April, especially when it settled down into here. But yeah, really nice move on Pi, up 37% today. Crazy candles on these. Yeah, there's some wild candles on some stuff, isn't there? Sorry, I was looking at something. Right, what are we moving on to next? What would you like to see? Right, what would you like to see? Let me know what you'd like me to cover. Let's just see what this. It's about 18 votes, 78% of people think that would go into an all-time high this week, which is interesting. What have you been buying, Wizzo? Oh, Sundog. Yeah. You never kind of want to bet against Justin Sun, do you? You never kind of want to bet against him. Right, what should we move on to next? Right, you guys let me know what altcoins you'd like me to look at. OP. Okay, OP. Yeah, do make sure you drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Let's go and have a look at OP. Okay, so yeah, I mean, ETH betas, you would imagine. Let's see what it's done so far. Yeah, it's had good moves. You'd imagine anything that's ETH beta would probably do quite well, given that ETH, ETH strength. It's had a real nice move on it off the bottom. We had on the 1 hour, so we caught nice drop down on the 1 hour. Then we flipped into the green, which has had a nice push up. So that's good. I've had this zone marked out in yellow. I don't remember looking at OP. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense, yeah. So I think OP, needs to reclaim this box, but particularly towards the upper side. Let me just get rid of this. This one's been an old-time drawing. Yeah, we need to clear this box to the upside. So I'd say recapture 120. Reclaim 120 and then it should be good for a real nice move. I'll probably think up towards here, back towards $2-ish. If we get above 120, yeah, this is going to be the key region. It is now serious SR for OP. To the left was more touches as support, and then obviously we came down, rejected for a good while on there, and then obviously eventually sold off. So yeah, needs to reclaim 120, but solid move so far. Definitely a solid move so far. AVAX, yeah, we'll cover AVAX as well. Let's have a look at what AVAX is doing in a minute. Right, let's go and move over to AVAX. Yeah, solid catch. Some of these charts I still haven't switched over my lines to the new colour scheme. Yeah, solid catch on the 1 hour. Let's go and see what AVAX is doing on the daily. Yeah, still, I mean, I think still planned for this. I think this is still planned. Kind of needs to reclaim, $26.50 ish, and then it can look to probably move back up towards here. 35 ish. So yeah, I think above $26.50, probably up towards 35, you would imagine. Anything else? Big money. Timo, good evening. Oh, hello from Estonia. Well, thank you for joining all the way from Estonia, Timo. Hope you've had a nice weekend. Hope you're having a nice evening. And if you would like me to cover a specific altcoin, do let me know. But yeah, we've been just rattling through a good few on the watch list. Wonder what Sui's doing. Oh, Sui's caught. Yeah, another nice one by the bot there. Another nice one by the bot. There, the bot, the indicator. I mean, Sui, let's have a look at Sui. So Sui keeps... Yeah, so it still can't break here. You can see exactly where Sui's finding difficulty, can't you? Right on here, where this daily interaction was. It rejected off it from here, and then came in again, and then came in again today. So that's exactly where Sui... I mean, obviously we had this previously, but then that was just bang, big old candle. So, yeah, I think if we get above here into this zone, would be interesting to see. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it just runs straight to all-time high. But I think into this zone, you can see, this is exactly where supply came in, dropped off, held, and then it was supply came in and just bang, 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 lower. So I think this area will be quite difficult for Sui. But then again, it just seems to be blasting through. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, definitely one of the stronger altcoins, that's for sure. And Stonksy caught another nice one on the 1 hour. If you do want to join Stonksy and you haven't already, do make sure you take advantage of the 20% off. We are still running for new users. You get 20% off your first month for Stonksy with code BOT20. So click the second link in the description, and then that'll take you to the Stonksy website, which is here. Come over to start now, and then yeah, you want the monthly option here, and then put BOT20 in at checkout, and then that'll take 20% off your first month. You get access to the indicator, Discord server, and bots on BLOFIN. So yeah, 20% off your first month. Come and give us a go. Ondo. No, I haven't done Ondo yet, but can I have a look at Ondo? I haven't looked at Ondo for a while, I don't think. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so I've had a nice push up on Stonksy on the 1 hour there. Let's go and see what it's done on the daily. What have we had on the daily? So yeah, reclaimed this area that I was looking at. I think you can see kind of why this is an important area for Ondo here. But then I think, yeah, this will be next. So if Ondo carries on to the upside, this kind of 118, you can see, you know, support, drop to resistance, then resistance zone, 118, and then if it gets above there, then it kind of just reopens all this zone, doesn't it, where it traded previously. So potentially from 118 over time back up towards 161 seems like reasonable, as all this looks like just one big trading range. So yeah, but still got work to do. But yeah, nice push up for Ondo for sure. And yeah, Stonksy catching a nice upwards move on it on the 1 hour as well. Here he is, Mr. Save. How we doing, mate? Hope you've had a nice weekend. Can you look at others? Oh, yes. Let's look at others. Go on. Right. Let's go take a look at others. So obviously not a tradable ticker. So we'll just turn Stonksy off for a second. But yeah, I mean, this zone here looks obviously quite very key to others. You can see confluence to the left as well, all along here. You know, if we just pull that across, you can see the importance of this zone, can't you? Come up, support all along here, then resistance, consolidation, bang, and then again flip back to the downside. So for others, obviously had a really nice run, but this zone seems to be like, yeah, the main line in the stand, the big battle. So above here, let's just call it, you know, comfortably 300 billion to just completely clear the zone. Then we're potentially heading probably back up to hang on. Back up into here potentially, which would be another, you know, nearly 30% push on altcoins. So until then, yeah, we're kind of back in to this key area, but as you can see, you know, pulled all the way to the left, you can see the importance of it. So get back above there, and I think we're off to the races. Oh, Bitcoin's looking like it's having a nice push actually while we're on stream. Yeah, it is. Now pushing back towards its local high by the looks of it. Yeah, nice push up while we're on stream. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Yeah, nice push up over the last 10 minutes. Will Stonksy not work? It does, yeah, it does. Just because obviously others isn't really like a tradable entity on its own, is it? The ticker. Not that I know of anyway, but yeah, it works. Works on anything. It works on anything that you can slap on TradingView. There you go. So there's your long from 226 on the 1 hour. On Thursday when everything starts to get the pump. The only reason I turned it off was because obviously it's not like you're looking at a ticker that you can just go on and trade on perps. But if you want to put it on just for, you know, confluence sake, you know, maybe with altcoins or whatever, yeah, you can do that, of course. There it is. Each back above 2.5K. And if you are looking to trade anything today, do make sure you click the first link in the description or the link that I've just put in the chat and sign up to BLOFIN. The man never stops, even after drawing to Arsenal 10 men. Behave. 10 men. It was you got down to 10 men in the 80th minute while it was 2-2. Hardly that you had your backs up against the wall for the whole game. To be honest, mate, I didn't watch it. I've been out all day. I've been out. I made sure I went on and saw the clip of the Guard of Honor. Couldn't miss the Guard of Honor, but I didn't actually watch the game. I was busy. All I saw is the stat. It was a good game. It's always a good game, isn't it? I went to the game last year when we played yous at home with the famous Odegaard basketball, handball. You know, when he just reached down to the floor and stopped the ball with his hand in the box. Yeah, I was at that game last year. It's always a good game between us and Arsenal, isn't it? But yeah, I believe that Trent was getting booed a bit, wasn't he? I believe he was getting booed as he come on, and he was the one that kept Marino on side, wasn't he? I don't think he'll play again after that. To be honest, I'm surprised that Slot put him on. Maybe he wanted to kind of see if, what reaction he'd get, but I can't see him playing him again. Not at home, anyway. That's probably kind of it now, isn't it? Maybe he'll put him on in any away games, but at home, it's a tough gig, isn't it now? Not worth the booze. No, I mean, just one of them, innit? To be honest, I was surprised. I didn't think he'd actually get booed at Anfield, to be honest. I didn't think that the home crowd would actually boo him. I just more so thought it would have just been pure just online fans. So yeah, it's surprising. I don't know whether he probably expected it himself or not. I have no idea. But there we go. XRP, another one, bang. Nice pull on the 1 hour. But yeah, hope everyone's had a nice weekend. What's everyone been up to? Mother Day. What's that, Timo? What's Mother's Day? Is it Mother's Day in Estonia? Render. Mother's Day. Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday to your mother. Happy birthday. Oh, it's been a long weekend. Happy Mother's Day to your mother, then, Timo. Let's go and check our NDR out. I can't believe I've just said that. Happy birthday. Let's see, Render. Oh, it's not called our NDR anymore, is it? Yeah, another nice call and catch on the 1 hour there by Stonksy. Let's go and have a look at the daily. We are in the red on the daily still. But it has kind of, it well and cleared this SR, which you can see why was SR. Very clear, and then obviously held. I think this area will probably be quite tough for it. This is where supply came in. So this area should be quite tough, I think. Maybe we get a little bit of resistance here, just below $6 around here. But I think maybe this towards 7 might be the key for where, okay, how strong is this rally? But yeah, maybe a little bit coming in just under $6, but I think here will be where you'll definitely witness some suppression, potentially. Well, we'll keep it outlined anyway. Let's go through. Let's see what else is going on. Stonksy's been really, really nice with this momentum, hasn't it? There's Tau. Nice move on Tau. Got Kaz. Oh, Kaz is going for it. Casper. Nice 1 hour candle there. Really nice 1 hour candle. Last request, can you do Oppo? I can do that for you, Timo. Let's see. Oppo. Oppo, or did you mean OP? There's nothing on here with Oppo USDT. So did you mean OP? No, there's nothing. If you meant OP, I did do OP before, but I'll do it again. Yeah, really nice catch by Stonksy to the downside, then the up. Zoom out on the 1 hour here. Really, really nice movement, bang, and then bang. But go to the daily. It needs to reclaim this 120 level. So to the left, it was acting as support, as you can see here, but more to the left as well. And then obviously drop below and then resistance, 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 resistance all along there. So it needs to reclaim 120 for probably a good macro outlook. Obviously, this is a really good rally so far, but high time frame wise, it needs to reclaim 120, in my opinion, anyway. But yeah, Stonksy making some real nice calls on it as well. What's my target? I don't know. I mean, where would I probably say? It might face a little bit of an issue here, potentially at 146, maybe. But you would imagine here where sorry. Yeah, I'd probably say up towards 2, potentially, maybe, before, obviously, this is where supply came in. So, yeah, I'd probably say maybe 146 faces a little bit of an obstacle, but up towards 2, and then that might be a place for looking at, okay, like, yeah, how strong is the rally? Or is it just coming into high time frame supply now? Yeah, big thank you to everyone that joined tonight. We've been live for just under an hour. So that will mark the end of Sunday's live stream. Do make sure you drop a like on the stream if you haven't, subscribe, and of course, click the links in the description. Sign up to BLOFIN, the best place to trade under a non-KYC account. And of course, sign up to Stonksy. We are still running 20% off for your first month. So yeah, do check that out. Code BOT20 at checkout on the monthly plan. Do take advantage of it while still running it, and you do get access to everything under the Stonksy plan. So it'd be great to see you over there. But that's all for me. Obviously, be back usual time of 1 p.m. UK time for the usual 2-hour live stream with Save. And yeah, we'll take a look at what's potentially to come this week. But enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining, and yeah, we'll see what we're dealing with tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.